You sit there, scrolling through your phone, wondering why no one's texting you, why no one invites you out, why you always feel like an outsider. You think the world is unfair? No, it's your fault. You expect people to chase you, check up on you, include you in their plans. But what do you actually bring to the table? Why should anyone care? Relationships, whether friendships or romantic, are built on value exchange. If no one is sticking around, it's because you're not valuable enough to them. Here's the reality. You're either forgettable, unbearable, or both. Be honest with yourself. If you disappeared for a month, would anyone even notice? Would they text you, check in, ask where you've been? If the answer is no, then you've already got your answer. You don't stand out. You don't leave an impact. You don't bring anything memorable to people's lives. You say nothing interesting. You do nothing exciting. You offer nothing valuable. You're just there, a gray, lifeless figure blending into the background. You laugh at jokes you don't even find funny. You agree with whatever is being said just to fit in. You never challenge ideas, never take risks, never make people feel something. And that's why they forget you the moment you leave the room. Or maybe people do remember you, but for all the wrong reasons. Because you're annoying. Because you drain the energy out of every interaction. Because you're a burden to be around. Do you constantly complain? Do you make everything about yourself? Do you suck the fun out of conversations with your negativity? Nobody wants to spend their free time being emotionally babysat. If people walk away from you feeling exhausted instead of uplifted, they won't come back. Look at the way you talk to others. Are you only talking about yourself? Do you ever actually listen? Do you always expect support, but never offer it? Friendship is a two-way street. If people feel like they're giving more than they're getting, they'll leave. This is where most people fail. You'll hear it from others, and maybe even from yourself. People are just selfish. They're fake. They don't care about me. And that's an easy excuse, isn't it? Blaming people instead of facing your own flaws. You tell yourself that you're just too real for them, that people don't appreciate you, that they're the problem, not you. And the more you convince yourself of this lie, the deeper you sink into isolation. Because if the problem is always them, then you never have to fix anything about yourself. You stay weak. You stay lonely. You stay miserable. People are not going to adjust their entire lives just to accommodate you. If you're not likable, if you're not interesting, if you're not adding value, they're not going to stick around. This one is huge. You sit around waiting for people to invite you, to text you, to reach out. You think if they really cared, they'd make the effort. No, people have lives. They're busy. They're focused on themselves, just like you are. If you're waiting for the world to do the work for you, enjoy the loneliness. It's here to stay. Stop waiting. Be the one who reaches out. Be the one who initiates plans. Be the one who puts effort into relationships. And don't just sit there expecting people to be interested in you. You have to make yourself interesting. It's funny how many lonely people just sit and complain instead of actually improving themselves. If no one wants to be around you, it's because there's nothing attractive about you, socially, mentally, physically, or emotionally. Fix that. Hit the gym. Not just for looks, but for confidence. People respect strength and discipline. Learn how to dress. You don't need designer clothes. Just stop looking like you just rolled out of bed. Develop a personality. Read books. Learn skills. Have opinions. Make people think. Improve your social skills. Learn how to hold a conversation, how to tell a good story, how to make people laugh Nobody wants to hang around someone who brings nothing to the table. Become someone worth knowing. If your first instinct after hearing all this is to feel offended, that's exactly why you're lonely. Because instead of taking responsibility, you look for excuses. People don't like me because they're